So 1 week ago, I had my heart broken again. This time, it was a mutual decision, but that doesn't make it any less heartbreaking. It's kind of silly the situations I end up in. Irrespective of that, heartbreak is still heartbreak. And these are some of the things that I did to make myself feel functionable in 1 week. So if that interests you, then feel free to stick around. The first thing is maxing out on gratitude. Okay, I know it sounds so cheesy, but like literally just keep focusing on the good. I'm so lucky I get to do this. I'm so lucky I have that, this friend this, that friend that, just the good, the good, the good. Just keep forcing your brain to the good, not on the rumination of what didn't work out and why it didn't work out. Because you can think about that. We have the rest of our lives to think about that, but ruminating and not taking the time to focus on the good is only going to hold you back. In a weird way, toxic positivity, that's the second thing. It's almost like seeing the good that you did have. Like, you might not be ready for that, and like you don't have to force yourself into this, but forcing myself into it did help. It really did. Like, just being like, okay, didn't work out, it's sad, but I could keep focusing on the end. I could keep focusing on how it didn't work, or I could look at the good that we had. The fact that I could commit, like I could have that sort of connection. Because guys, when I tell you, it blew my mind. It blew my mind, this type of connection. Like, I've never experienced anything like this. It wasn't just electric, it was like as deep as the fucking ocean and then some. Like, as if we were aren't tectonic plates below. Can you tell I'm sleep deprived? It was like some soul shit. I don't even know. Otherworldly type. But I didn't even know I could feel what I felt. I didn't know that I could connect the way that I connected. And irritatingly, yes, I don't get to experience that anymore, but I learned something new. I unlocked something new within myself, and I got to create art out of it. I've been writing poetry since. I've been really listening to music. It's just unlocked me, and I'm so grateful for that. And this one's really funny. It's the third tip. Temporary pain, but 90-year-old self. My 90-year-old self, would she look back and let me be sad? She'd be like, okay, you cry, like, you crying bitch, like, get the fuck up. On to the next. Come on, there are plenty more fish in the sea. My 90-year-old self would be like, yeah, okay, I understand you're sad, but you're hot. Are you forgetting that? Like, come on, you really think that's gonna be it for you? Please, honey. She wouldn't let me be sad for that long. She really wouldn't. And you know what? Fuck, my 90-year-old self, she would party, man. She just tell me to party. She'd just be like, with a cigar in her mouth, doing yoga naked on the beach. Like, she just doesn't give a fuck, and she would encourage me to not do, like, to do the same, basically, to just spend less time moping. Why you want to mope so much? Get the fuck up, like, yes, let yourself be sad, let yourself, but stop dwelling on shit. It didn't work, it's okay, it happened, you're gonna get something else. It's always, and this is gonna lead me into another point later on. Yeah, but seriously, like, 90-year-old self, she'd be like, you had an experience, I get to look back at that, thank you. Now give me some more experiences, please. The fourth thing, discipline. Oh, baby, you know what actually genuinely helped was remembering, like, I gym. I put myself through hard things on the daily. I don't eat all the dessert in the world anymore the way I used to, like, 2 months ago. Like, I'm growing. I force myself into uncomfortable positions, not like in a self-compromising way, but like I force myself to do difficult stuff. And when you remember that you can do difficult things, you remember that you can get through a little bit of heartbreak. Okay. The next thing is focusing on, so your fifth point, focusing on your happiness. Like, literally fill up your time with as much business that keeps you happy. Really, it sounds so lame, but it's kind of like distracting yourself with happy stuff. I feel so much better. Like, I've been spending time with friends, like creating new friendships. Don't get me wrong, this past week has been sad. Like, you guys would see from my previous uploads, I've had a couple other sad things with friends, like where I just feel like, well, one of them I sadly had to reject. I don't know if I mentioned that, but one of my friends felt more for me, and I didn't feel the same, and their ego is naturally hurt, and I understand. Yeah, I mentioned this, but I'm sad because I feel like I'm losing a friend, and then one of my other friends isn't talking to me right now, and yeah, but I have genuinely been focusing on my happiness, because truly that's all I can control. Like, I've done my bit, you know, I've done my bit. If these people want to come back to me, like, I've apologized to, you know, for both scenarios relevantly, but if they want to come back to me, they'll come back to me, and I'll be here and I'll be ready and we can talk about it. But in the meantime, am I really going to sit here, twiddle my thumbs and cry? Waste all my toilet roll? Like, no. No. I don't want to be sad. It's a choice. It's a choice. You know, there's a certain level of sadness we can't influence. You know, if there's external things like, you know, grief, etc. I'm still sad, but like sitting in the sadness, honey, you have a say in that. The next thing is point 6. Stop trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. Stop it. I'd be like constantly like zodiac searching and all that shit. Like, really, like, is this the person? Is this the person? Is this the person? But if it's not working, if it's not arriving clarity and only confusion, and you're overthinking it, let it be, because better is coming. They know best. Let them do their job. You take care of yourself. Remember, this was the point I was mentioning. Every recent one you think is the one until you meet the next one. So girl, calm down. I always be trying to make these people a one. Seriously, it's so embarrassing. Like, it's ironic because I don't really do like relationships scare me, but at the same time I'm like, but maybe I get so like caught up in the idea of how it could be, and like I make people into, I don't know, thankfully I only made that mistake once where I was with somebody and I was trying to make them into somebody they're not. But generally it's more just the idea, you know, how quickly I got over it. Like this person I was hung up on for a little bit, not this person from last week, somebody else I was hung up on a little bit. And then, like, I have this interaction with this new person a week ago, and I'm, like, revived. Like, I don't feel, like, hung up on that previous person. You see, like, every single new person, you're like, oh, this person is the best. Or this could be the one. Oh, shut the fuck up. Like, my 35-year-old self is probably looking back like, you fucking idiot. But this girl in the video, okay, you're kind of onto something. Okay. The next thing, focus on fun and the future. Baby, let it flow. Let it flow. Genuinely, focus on the fun, you know? You can sit in the past and stay sad, or you can focus on what you're trying to build, who you're trying to become, the new people you get to meet. Like, there are people you have yet to meet, you know? You're putting so much on this person or on this situation, but you don't even know what's in store for you. It's only gonna get better. Let it flow, let it come to you. And the last thing is a Spotify playlist. So I mentioned this in one of my recent videos, actually, how if you really want to go there, make a Spotify playlist. I do this, encompassing the entire emotional experience of what you went through with them. You know, it could be like, I knew you were trouble when you walked in. Whatever feels relevant. You're the coffee that I need in the morning. Will you give yourself to me? Give it all. I just wanna see. Sorry, I just felt like doing that. But yeah, I make playlists from like the feeling we had when we first saw each other, to the initial flirtation, to the seduction, to the aftermath, to the back and forth, to the tension, to the breakup, to the it's just me with my feelings all alone by myself in my room, being a sad little bitch, eating ice cream from an ice cream spoon. Can you tell I'm not a singer? Of course you can. That's the dumbest question in the world. But Spotify playlist is kind of a form of catharsis. So like, babes, if you really want to feel the feels, put all your shit in a Spotify playlist or in a poem or something, and then carry on with your life. And then when you want to feel the feels, you listen to your playlist, you cry it out, you sing it out, you feel the everything, and then you get back to your life, baby. That's it. Those are my points. I'm telling you, I feel 10 times better. Now listen, it's Tuesday. This love, this connection that I felt was on Sunday, not last Sunday, like 2 days ago, but Sunday, like 9 days ago. And no contact helps as well, just to make that clear. Not seeing them, not following on social media or anything like that. They're in my heart. They're in my wee heart. I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for the joy. I'm grateful for the connection. It's gonna sound so cheesy, but I'm really just thankful to him for reminding me my heart can beat. That's the best way I can put it. Yeah. I went so long, like, feeling unhealed and incredibly alone in what I was feeling, and he showed me I can feel, like, again, like I can feel deeply, and my emotions are real and validated, and like, yeah, he's helped me to come back to myself a little bit. He gave me a part of myself back. And this person, they were very healing for me to connect with, because there was somebody that I was involved with a few years ago that really left the waters quite muddy, and they confused me, my idea of, I guess, right and wrong. Sorry, the video cut out, so I'm going to try and speak quickly now, but this person cleared up a lot for me and showed me that my experiences weren't grey, they were black and white. And that life can be good, and you can be treated well, and that can be the bare minimum. Good people exist. People with sincere intentions. Yeah, that's the video, guys. And sometimes just connecting with other broken-hearted girlies. So if you're a broken-hearted girly, comment down below, give me a black heart. That's the aesthetic around here. And follow my Instagram, let's be hot together. Okay, bye.